Hey friends, Annie here for more Craziness Uncensored Talk. Today is the first day of Mental Health Week 2015, and I'm so excited. If you don't know what Mental Health Week is, it's basically a week created by a mental health YouTuber like Kristen, which is basically like a week of mental health YouTube videos that are meant to raise awareness, reduce stigma, and all that fun stuff. So if you haven't checked out Like Kristen yet, please do. And if you haven't checked out all the other Mental Health Week 2015 videos, please do. And stay tuned the rest of the week for more mental health YouTube videos. So without further ado, let's get started. Today is the first day, so basically the theme is mental health and blank. So whatever the YouTubers choose to talk about, and I chose to talk about mental health and shame. I feel like this is something that's really hard and a lot of people struggle with, including myself, feeling ashamed of your mental health disorder, your mental illness, feeling ashamed of your thoughts and your feelings. And that's just really no way to live because basically feelings are something you have, not something you are. And I took that from a self-help book called This Is How. So feelings are something you have, not something you are. So if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, that doesn't mean that you just are like inherently depressed. There's inherently like something wrong with you. It just means that you're feeling depressed. It's a feeling that you have. It's not something that you are. Um, and I kind of forget where I was going with that, but um, basically, you shouldn't be ashamed of your thoughts and feelings because it's something that just comes to you, and it's something that you can't control a lot of the time. Emotions last for about 90 seconds, and that's something I learned in therapy, and I don't know if that's like scientifically like true or not, but like, so don't quote me on that, but I think that the general idea is a good idea of thinking that emotions last for about 90 seconds. Because if you think about it, some emotions do last for like 90 seconds or like a minute, and then they're gone. And then some emotions last for like days, or some emotions last for weeks. Um, and the difference between the emotions that last for a minute and emotions that last for days is that the emotions that last for days, you're feeding into that emotion and you're giving that emotion fuel, if you will, to keep on tormenting you and things like that, like to keep on like bothering you and bringing you down. The more you like feed into it, the more it's gonna hurt you. Um, so if you have an emotion and you label it as negative, which you really shouldn't, well, okay, should is a judgment word and negative is a judgment word, so we're trying to stay away from the judgment words. If anyone's a DVT follower, you'll know what I mean. But basically, um, don't label your emotions as negative or bad, because those are judgment words and you don't want to judge your emotions, because emotions are something you have, not something you are. Emotions are just something that just happens, and like it happens to everyone. Everyone has like emotions that they're not too proud of, or thoughts that they're not too proud of. Like it's normal. um, so basically, if you have an emotion that you label as negative and you just kind of let it pass and go, okay, this is something that I'm feeling, it's not something that I just inherently am, then it'll pass. Whereas if you have a negative emotion and you are like, shoot, um, dang it, like, I'm such a bad person because I'm feeling this way, I am worthless, no one should love me if I'm feeling this way, things like that, then you're just feeding into that emotion, that negative emotion, you're giving it fuel to torment you, because then you're thinking, oh yeah, like if I have feelings of self-harm, then I'm a bad person, which means I should self-harm, and then it's like a whole cycle of just no good, a whole cycle of no good. I've been there, and honestly, that's really no way to live. So like, why are we ashamed of mental health disorders and mental illnesses? I feel like we're ashamed because of the stigma that's attached to mental health and mental health disorders. And I feel like a lot of times we associate words like depressed or anxious with like weak or broken or just like needing attention or something like that. And that's just not true. And but the thing is, unfortunately, those things are a lot easier to believe. It's a lot easier to believe the negative stuff about yourself than it is the positive stuff. So what you need to do is consistently be telling yourself, oh, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm beautiful, all these things. You just need to keep telling yourself the positive things about yourself because you want to like build up your self-esteem, and so that when the like negative things come in, they don't hurt you as much, because it's really easy just to like sink into something and believe that like, oh, I'm just broken, like there's something wrong with me because I'm depressed and everything is going fine in my life, like there's no reason for me to be depressed, and man, I'm such a bad person. Now I'm really ashamed of how I feel, which makes me even more depressed, which kind of makes me want to hurt myself, which, oh shoot, I shouldn't be thinking that. And now I want to hurt myself even more because who thinks that stuff, you know? You don't want to get into one of the cycles like that. Um, I've been there, and really you don't. So, one way that we can reduce the stigma is by watching these mental health videos on YouTube and during this mental health week, sharing the videos, um, commenting on the videos, making posts about mental health week, blog posts, whatever, anything to get involved with the mental health week, anything that you feel comfortable with doing, please do, because I think it'll really help raise awareness and decrease the stigma for mental health, and it'll be really good. So that's all that I have really for today, and stay tuned for tomorrow and the rest of the week. I'm really excited for the rest of the week, and yeah, I love you guys and have a great day. Bye.